Hi everyone, this is Bernetta Johnson here again with another video for my 90-day challenge to change. And I know on yesterday I had stated that I had kind of fallen off and I was kicking my own butt. Well, I did it and I know where I fell short at. So what I want to share with you is what I've known, but I need to be more consistent with doing so I can make sure that I stay on task. So if I'm staying on task and you're following me, hopefully this will also be something that will enable you to stay on task so you can reach your desired goal. And pretty much all it is like yesterday I had mentioned. Yesterday I mentioned I was going to give a tip. So I went back and I remember I thought I gave a tip earlier when I first started this challenge, but I found out that I think it was like video 7 or 8 where I gave the tip of how do you start your day. Well, I want to take it one step further and I want to add, in addition to when you wake up in the morning, instead of turning on your television or turning on a radio, that I suggested that you take a moment of silence. Well, as I stated at that time, I don't know how spiritual you are or are not. So I suggested either you could pray or meditate. Well, I'm going to add an additional step to that because I feel that it's very important that you don't turn on the television or you don't turn on the radio because the first thing that you hear in the morning, you want to make sure that it is something positive. You want to make sure that it is something that is going to direct your day in the way that you desire and not someone else, and you become focused on someone else's thoughts or their concerns. So I want to make sure that I give you the power, or you enable yourself to direct how your day go. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is, first of all, like I said, when you first get up in the morning, start off with a moment of silence. You can either pray, you can meditate, or you could get up and read something. Read something inspirational. Read something that's going to direct your mind in a positive direction. So it will enable you to get your thoughts and juices going to um, in a way that's going to affect you in the way that you want to see, instead of getting up and saying, oh, I'm tired, or I'm this, I don't want to go to work, or this, that, and the other, which, like I said, I discussed that in an earlier video, so I don't want to have to recap that, but you can just watch that video on how you start your day. So again, I want to add the tip of um, start a journal. Write it down. Write down what you expect, what your intentions are for that day. Write down what you intend on accomplishing. Write down what you want to do for that day. And I mean, you don't have to have a list of 20 or 30 things or anything like that. It could be a list of maybe 4 or 5, or it could be a list of maybe 2 to 3. But you want to, write down what's most important to you, the thing that you most likely would like to achieve for that day. And when you write it down, it's like when you put it on paper, it makes it more permanent. So I'm going to say, after you have your moment of silence, that you write down your intention for the day. Write down what you want to achieve for that day. And also, after you write down what your intention is, then I'm going to say, also write down your affirmation for that day. And you want to make it personal. It doesn't have to be something that you've gotten from someone else, but you want to have something that's personal to you, that's personal to your goals and your desire, your dreams, your passion. So you want to make sure that it is personal, and you want to write it in the present tense of as if it's already been done. So first thing you want to do, start a moment off in silence. That's either in prayer or meditation or reading something inspirational. Second thing you want to do is write down your intentions for that day. Write down what you plan to accomplish, what you need to do for that day, because it'll keep that will keep those ideas more prevalent on your mind. Third thing I want to say is write down an affirmation for the day. An affirmation that pretty much state that whatever it is that you are trying to do, or the mindset you want to maintain, you want to write that down in an affirmative statement. And for the fourth thing I want you to do is stand in front of your mirror and read that affirmation while you are looking at yourself. And I believe once you do that, that will give you, miraculous results of what you will achieve for that day. So I've given you, what, 5 tips. Take a moment of silence, either praying, meditating, or reading something inspirational. Number 2, I want you to write down your intentions for that day. Number 3, I want you to write your affirmation for that day of what you want to achieve in the affirmative statement, as if it's already been done. It needs to be personal, and it needs to be directive of what you want to achieve. And number 4, it is I want you to stand in front of your mirror, and I want you to read that affirmation with feeling and emotion while looking at yourself. Look yourself in the eye as if you are talking to your friend, or you are affirming something to yourself that you know you believe, that you know you want to happen, that you know is going to happen. That is 4 things. I thought it was 5, but no, it's 4. That is 4 things that you can do to help jumpstart your day and to keep you focused and on task. I hope that is something that you can use, because I am definitely implementing those 4 things. And I know they work because my daughter is using those same 4 things, and it is really helping her, and it is directing her thoughts, and it is really directing her path for the course of the day while she's at school, because she's called me with, some astounding results that she's getting during the course of her going to class and everything. So I want to say, I want you to try those 4 things. And then I want you to connect with me and let me know how those 4 things are working for you. Because I want to make sure that if you have any questions or any doubts or concerns, let's talk about it. Because I really do think those 4 things do help, because they help me and they also help my daughter. I don't want this video to be too long, so I could give you an example right now, but I think I'll wait and give you an example on tomorrow. So again, use those 4 steps, and let me know how it works for you. And I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for connecting with me. I want to thank you for keeping me accountable on my 90 days to implement change, because it is definitely a process. It is a process that I am enjoying, and it is a process that I am growing from. So I hope that it is helping you as much as it is helping me. So until my next video, I want you to have a wonderfully above average day. Bye.